We're hot. Welcome, O wanderers of the wavelength, to the inner sanctum of the chilluminatti. You didn't find us by accident. You were tuned in. Behind this veil of shadow and signal, we gather, not to follow, but to question. So light your candle and lean back 33 degrees. Close the blinds and forget what they told you was real.
And if you feel that you can't go on, and you're sinking low,
let us welcome ourselves to this important inquiry. All of you have traveled a long and sometimes painful journey to reach such a point of investigation. Some of you perhaps come here today for religious truth, enlightenment, or self-satisfying spiritual egoisms. Like all those choices of crystals and magical nonsenses you can buy at any so-called spiritual supermarket. If you are here for the buffoonery, the sport, the entertainment of New Age, you are in a sick and diseased affair of your humanity. A prison, neurotical, repetitive, wobbly, drizzly condition.
It's the Saturday Night Chilluminatti. I am your master of ceremonies. My name's Jimmy. That guy over there in the dark sunglasses, I don't know who the hell he is, but the good-looking dude standing next to him, that's Rockin' Rio. It's Ground Zero Plus. Here's Salvation.
Sometimes when this place gets kinda empty, sound of their breath fades with the light. I think about the loveless fascination under the Milky Way tonight. Lower the curtain down, Memphis. Lower the curtain down, alright. I got no time for private consultation under the Milky Way tonight. Wish I knew what you were looking for. Might have known what you would find. And it's something quite peculiar, something shimmering and wild. It leads you here, despite your destination, under the Milky Way tonight.
Rock in Rio. Are you there?
I am here.
Excellent. Stand by.
Little by little, my heart grieves. Little by little, I call your name. Little by little, my tears flow. Little by little, everything changes. Little by little, when time goes, little by little, the days pass by. Little by little, the air clears. Little by little, I can breathe again. I can breathe again. I can breathe again. I can breathe again.
This is when Robert Plant had a shag. He went full shag. Rio, why did Robert Plant get a shag?
I have no idea.
Why didn't you just leave it be? Just let it grow. Let it be, man. Let it be. It's Saturday night, chilluminatti. And believe me, I am in full chill mode.
You got to turn your chill down a little bit because you're clipping all over the place.
Well, see, that's the problem. Are you listening to IBN?
No.
What are you listening to? Are you just
I hear
listening?
I hear it in my headphones.
Yeah, no. Well, your headphones are different than what's going out.
Well, it's just clipping
just-
on YouTube too. So
Oh, it is?
yeah.
Well, how come no one said anything besides you?
because they're.
Well, listen. The bottom line is there's an issue with the volume controls, and so when you're loud over there, I turn down over here, and so there's a discrepancy. Put it that way. So on my end, it's barely hitting the red. I'm in yellow all the way. And same thing on the IBN VU meter. So
Well, on the board you're using, you should never even be in the yellow. You should stay in the green.
never. I'm never in the green now.
You should stay in the green. Yellow is the top.
So listen, man. Epic Journeyman came over and made a comment on the show from last night. He said he went and re-listened to it, and it was a good show. So, if you missed the show last night, Epic Journeyman says, check
It's
it.
Epic approved.
Check it out, man. So, am I in stereo over there?
Yes, you are.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure because, in the dark here in the studio area, in the super greasy, low rent, like it says in the intro, I can't see shit. I don't know if you can see my background. I don't want to
Looks
talk
like the
about
light.
I don't want to
Looks like
say
you got
it.
the lights out.
I don't want to say it, but see what's behind me is all I can say. But anyways, it's dark in here. It may seem like it's bright, but really it's dark. And sometimes when I reach down between my legs and ease the seat back,
Are you flying?
no, but I'm just saying, sometimes I hit buttons, accidentally.
Ah.
So I just wanted to make sure I didn't hit the weird button, and now all of a sudden I'm clipping and I'm not in stereo anymore.
No, you're definitely in stereo.
Okay.
Just,
All right. Now that we got the business out of the way,
yeah.
there's shit going on. I mean, we're just talking about Robert Plant. There he is with a shag. One day he's got long flowing hair. He's kind of hippie-like. With a castle in the background and some sheep. And a baby. Isn't he holding a baby on that?
I don't know. He's not someone I pay much mind to.
No, I'm just saying when he went solo off of Zeppelin, and he showed up on the front of the album cover, right? What was the first album cover he had? Wasn't it him standing there with some sheep in the background and holding a baby?
I
Or
honestly
somebody's
don't know.
breastfeeding the baby while he's standing there with his jaw out, posing? Or am I just Mandela affecting this shit? Like
Yeah,
it
you
didn't
could be.
happen.
I
I'm
don't
on a
know.
j-
I don't know any of Robert Plant's album covers. I don't like him.
Well, just type it in. I mean, I told you it's dark in here. I can't see. Not only that, but the keys are so far away that I have to bend down, move the microphone, and go through all the shit. Well, you can just go tick, 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 pink, pink, and then I'll be there.
Oh, then I'll have to not be leaned back by 33 degrees.
Touche, my friend. That was a good one. I have to give you props for that. All right, well, listen. Like I said, shit's going on, and we missed a lot of it because we're talking about other shit that's going on. But, there's other shit going on besides the shit we're talking about going on. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, there's a whole category of shit going on that we don't even look at. But if you did, you'd say, wow, really? Who knew?
Are you referring to the situation in Portland?
No, I was talking about the timely or untimely death of Robert Redford. But what were you talking about? See, there's a whole genre of shit going on, and you hardly even heard a fucking word about him. You barely even knew that he died. I mean, maybe somebody doesn't even know. Now,
Ronan's on this thing with Bend Over on Q-Link.
I know. What's this dude's trip, man?
Ronan, what?
Don't even know, man. What you're talking about?
I don't think I ever had Q-Link.
What the fuck is
that's
Q-Link?
that's a long time ago. Q-Link was like dial-up internet, like back in the late 90s.
Maybe Ronan back then, his name was Bandover instead of Ronan. You know what I
Maybe.
mean? Why did you pick the name Ronan? Because of that movie, Ronan? You had a dog named Ronan?
No, he asked me that last night too. If I'd ever met Bendover.
He seems to be...
Maybe he's some like
Maybe he-
legendary
Maybe he liked that...
IRC dude or something.
No, maybe he liked that picture of you. You know, the where you're standing there flexing with the pool cue.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I told the AI, show Rio coming out of the back room with a pool cue. Robert Redford died, dude. Did you know that? Seriously.
I do now.
Well, I mean, did you before I said it?
No.
I know.
No.
See. Not even a fucking peep. What about chat rooms? Do they know anything? Do they got the lowdown?
What happened to Robert? Was it
He's just fucking
was it a
dead.
suspicious death or
No,
was it
he's
just
fucking-
old age?
He's like 90 or something. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean-
I don't know what it was.
Well, you
Because
never know. I mean, he might
His
have
time was up. That's all I knew.
he might be 90, but he might have gotten punched on a bus somewhere or something. No,
You got a Robert Redford story?
no, I don't.
No. I do. But I don't know if I want to tell it. I don't know if it's campfire night with Jimmy and Rio tonight because we don't have a fucking phone line.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that again. I really got to get on that.
Why don't you just give out your cell phone number?
No.
You could just block
and let
everyone.
let the unwashed call me during the day. When I had that Skype number, I used to get phone calls all the time from like random people. Occasionally people who listen to the show, but it was a whole nother situation because the person who had the phone number before me was a mortgage scammer and a wannabe rapper. He was probably the only rapper that was actually worse than Stu Peters.
It was funny when you were just saying bad rapper immediately in my mind. I saw a picture of Stu Peters. That's really trippy.
No,
I wonder if I beamed it over to you.
Stu Peters made this guy look like a professional.
Give me a fucking break.
Oh yeah. The guy's out there in your neck of the woods, actually. There, he's in Central California. Well, he's in Southern California.
I just
He's
took a
on
tour of
Orange
my
County.
neck of the woods recently, like today,
Uh-huh.
and I realized that half of my neck of the woods has been blocked off, and now they're charging me $10 to go in someplace where I used to just go in there. And beyond that, all the other places where you could go into the park from somewhere else, they got it all orange, plastic fenced off. Like they don't want you going in there. And,
Really?
And the thing about it is, man, that is where some of the deepest, baddest ass redwood shit is, because you're off the trails, man. You're
Why are they blocking off the park? Isn't it national park? Isn't it
it's a state park.
or state park? Yeah, but still, isn't it like public domain to be in the state park?
Not unless you paid up your $10.
Oh,
And
California
then
desperate.
and then it closes at dusk. So what the fuck? Anyway, you used to be able to go in this back way. And it took you about 15 minutes to go down this, I don't know, semi-dirt trail. And then once you're down in there, man, you're fucking down inside the redwoods, and there's a bunch of them that fell over. And you see the giant fucking ferns. The shit looks like it's a prehistoric set, dude. And especially like in seasons where it's foggy in the morning, these trees, they sit there and they hold the fog over themselves. That's why they only grow in certain places, because there's only this, fog area, like in the Bay Area, for example. But anyways, you can't, no more for you anymore for that, going down there, because now it ain't like it used to be. Because then the only place we could go, we went over to this little area where it's like a ball field.
Right.
a park. Go in there to walk the dog on the grass, and I'll get up there and the sign says no smoking materials, no dogs, no this, no that, no, 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 no. No games without pre-organization. You know, and I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? So now the dog can't even go on the grass. I mean, what the fuck? Why? I mean, grass is made for dogs. You know what I mean? Like weekends were used to be made for Michelob. You remember that? Weekends were made for Michelob. Fucking Rio.
Yeah. I do remember that.
Were your weekends ever filled with Michelob?
No, I never drank Michelob. Well, I can't say never drank it.
We
but
used to
I
drink
did.
Michelob, and then there was this little blip at the bottom of the label where I forget what was on there. It might have been a star or something. And you would try to pull that up and rip it perfectly up on the label.
Uh-huh.
People used to sit around drinking Michelob doing that, trying to get good at it.
Ripping the star up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it?
Must be a West Coast.
Well, those are kind of weekends that were made for Michelob, bro. That's all I can tell you. All right, listen. Robert Redford's dead now. You say, are we going to go campfire stories? Because how can we? The only people who could tell the stories are me and you and somebody else who's on fucking Skype or whatever, Teams or whatever.
Well, Aneki says Redford died the day that the whole other situation unfolded.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's dead, Jim.
Yeah. I don't know. Now I'm going to have to unlean myself back and look.
All right, listen. Here's Robert Redford. Leading roles in the romantic comedy Barefoot in the Park, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Sting, fucking Jeremiah Johnson. What a fucking movie. Jeremiah Johnson, dude. Robert Redford, the good-looking pretty boy or whatever from Hollywood, all of a sudden coming up in here. Fucking
He
Jeremiah
died on
Johnson.
September 16th. According to the Wise algorithm.
It's one of the best political movies ever fucking made. Right here. You ready? The Candidate.
Yeah,
Dude,
it was
I
a good movie.
should pull up some Candidate and see if we can get away with playing it. Here comes King, The Great Escape. Yeah. Another fucking fantastic movie.
What
Which
about Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
But
That
what
was
that was
probably that was probably one of his best movies.
did you let me ask you this. Did you imagine yourself as a Redford or Newman character in that movie? When you were watching it. You were thinking to myself, yeah, that's me.
I don't know. I can't say I'd be either one of them.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to say I would be thinking Paul Newman for myself. But, you know, who knows?
Yeah, I would probably say I would relate better to Paul Newman.
Yeah, Paul Newman. With the bike, you know, riding around. I like his style anyways. Newman. Fuck. There's another guy. There's another great. All right, this movie right here, we've talked about it on the show because it revealed a lot of shit about the internal workings of the agency, man. The company. Robin right up. So, 3 Days of the Condor, dude. You know what I'm saying? 3 Days of the Condor. Now, now, in case you never saw it, little Jimmy just give you a quick bullet point on it. Basically, Robert Redford he works for the company or the CIA. And he works in a particular department where spies from around the world write shit in books books, magazines, and newspaper articles. And it's written in code. And they send it out. And then people get it. And this Robert Redford is one of the guys who sits around reading this shit all day. Right? Trying to find shit. Alright, so that's what he's doing. He's living it up. He's working there, grinding it out every fucking day with his little brown jacket. Coming in and out. Alright? So one day he says, hey, I'm going across the street, get some pastrami sandwiches. Anybody want anything? And everybody goes, yeah, I'll take a beer. And he gets this whole order and he goes across the street. Meanwhile, while he's over there, picking up the order, doing the legwork for his buddies back in the office, a fucking hit squad comes in and kills everybody in the fucking joint. Everybody in his department. He comes back, he's got the fucking sandwiches and shit, he's all happy. He opens the door, everybody's laying around all fucking killed and dead. Bloody. So the first thing he does is he fucking runs, dude. He dropped all that shit and runs. Then he makes a phone call. He tried to bring him in and shit. And then he finds out, once he makes the phone call, they come and try to get him. So now he's on the run, dude. He's on the fucking run. And that's where the story really begins. I highly recommend it, man. 3 Days of the Condor. You could probably watch it on YouTube for free. It's so old. But you won't see a better movie.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. What else? The Great Waldo Pepper. All the President's Men. Fuck, I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
That was a good movie. Now here's one I never saw, but The Electric Horseman. Did you ever see that?
I don't think so.
Fucking, man, look at this shit. Look at all this, and you didn't even know he was dead, dude. You didn't even know this fucking guy was dead. You know what? They were saying that, well, they weren't saying it, I'm saying it. Brad Pitt was being groomed to be the new Robert Redford, and he had Robert Redford as his journeyman, and he was the apprentice. And you'll see that Brad Pitt tried to emulate the variety and intensity of fucking Robert Redford films. And, you know, up until the point where, you know, they actually made a movie together, right? River Runs Through It. With Craig Sheffer. Didn't that movie win Academy Awards? I don't know what it did. Doesn't fucking matter. He was an Ordinary People. Fuck. The Horse Whisperer. Man, was he the original Whisperer?
He might have been. Before the Dog Whisperer, right?
Oh man, look at this. The Milagro-Beanfield War, River Runs Through It, The Legend of Bagger Vance, The Company You Keep.
That was a good one too, Bagger Vance.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Quiz Show. That one, didn't that win Academy Awards? I don't know, man. He's won awards. I don't know. It's a crazy, crazy world we're living in. That Robert Redford didn't even appear as a fucking blip on anyone's radar. You would think they'd be blasted.
We were all so tied up with the, a political figure who, went down.
Brad Pitt was too much of a stoner. Well, listen. I'll tell you this. I don't want to go into, I'm not.
I don't want to get into that either. But,
well, I'm not saying I'm going to get into any of these stories. All right, but what I'm going to tell you is I do have a Robert Redford story. All right. Now, when I was living in Venice, okay, I had roommates. One of them was a chiropractor, and the other one was in A River Runs Through It, and he was one of the friends of the River Runs Through It dudes in there. And there was like 3 or 4 of them, and they all came from wherever they made that movie in Montana or whatever. So these dudes were all in Montana. Okay, and then once they were in A River Runs Through It, they got Taft-Hartley's SAG. So they got into the Screen Actors Guild, and they all moped into Hollywood. And one of them went and lived. One of them was buddies with Brad Pitt, so he went and lived with him. Another one of them was my roommate. He was living with me in Venice. So there was a direct connection. I used to go over there to Brad Pitt's house. He lived on De Long Pré, right below some strip club. I forget what the fuck the name of it was. But there's a couple blocks, it was in a nice section of Hollywood. But I lived on De Long Pré, but it was on the opposite side of the world from where that was, and it was in a shithole down, by Hollywood Boulevard. And where I first moved down there, the first place I lived. Anywho, I went over that place many times. Here, all I will say is this: if you ever saw the character in Christian Slater movie, remember it? True Romance, dude. If you saw Brad Pitt in True Romance, that's what he used to look like when I used to go over to this dude's house. I wasn't going over there because it was Brad Pitt's house either. I was going over there because this other dude lived there. Because my roommate was friends with him. Best friends from Montana or whatever. Wherever they were from. Anyway. Doesn't matter. But my Robert Redford story is this. That dude had to go for a looping session one time. Because, they did the filming and then the studio, they loop it. You come in and say your lines or whatever. So they're doing a looping session. So I went with them to the looping session, and guess who was there in the fucking studio mixing the looping session? Robert Redford. You're right. And check this out. I'm sitting out there. I'm sitting in this fucking waiting room, but there's glass, and I could see Robert Redford in there. And I could see the other studio where my buddy was in there. My roommate. And in the corner, just about 20 feet from me, in the corner, was Sherry Lansing. And this dude, this director, and I don't know his name now. Can't fucking think of it. But they were talking about that movie with Woody Harrelson and Demi Moore. Fucking where... I think Robert Redford's in that movie. Where he offers $1 million.
He might be.
What the fuck is the name of that movie? What's that? I didn't see that in his filmography here. Hold on a minute. He was in The Way We Were, too. I forgot to mention that. Fucking Barbra Streisand.
I mean, he had a long career. He was probably in probably 100 movies, if you think about it.
What's the name of the movie where Robert Redford offers Demi Moore $1 million?
Color of Money?
No.
No,
that's
that was,
Tom Cruise. Come on, somebody in the chat. Come on. You guys don't know? Somebody knows that. Come on. The fucking movie where Woody Harrelson...
Lady in Red?
No. Woody Harrelson's married... Indecent proposal. Amber Cole. Got it out there. Woohoo. Alright, listen. There it is, Indecent Proposal. Now, I'm sitting in the fucking looping session with my buddy in the hole there, and Robert Redford's behind the glass. And in the corner is Sherry Lansing and the dude who directed Indecent Proposal. And they're sitting there going back and forth about, should it be Julia Roberts? Or should it be Demi Moore? And they were saying, Julia Roberts is too emotional. And this and that, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, they decide on fucking Demi Moore. Right when I'm sitting there in the room. And then, bear in mind now, at this particular time, I was down in Los Angeles because I wanted to, get into business or whatever. So I was going on auditions and whatever and all that. And so here comes fucking Sherry Lansing. She comes by me and she goes, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And she, says a couple things to me. And then she handed me her business card. And she goes, give me a call. Just because she saw me in there hanging around up in there, Right. So she thought I was somebody or whatever. I was just sitting there. So she handed me that card. I had her card. I never called her. And she later, check this out, she became president of Paramount Pictures. Sherry Lansing.
You should call her up now and say, "Hey, you remember when you gave me your card like 30
Fuck,
years
dude,
ago?"
come on.
Serious.
No, I'll tell you one more quick story about being down there. One time,
That's how you make connections and influence.
do you know who Arnon Michon is? I shouldn't even
No.
say this. I'm not telling the story.
I don't
This
know
is
who
a
that is.
powerful this fucking guy. Look up Arnon Michon. Just look
The
him
name
up.
sounds familiar. I think I've heard the name before. But I
Just
don't know
look
who
up
it is.
Arnon Michon. I'll tell you the story in private. Only because Arnon Michon is so powerful that if I tell this story, who knows what might happen. I don't know. Arnon Michon. Say it with me, Rio. Arnon Michon. Arnon Michon. See? He's a powerful dude.
It's not like the name that shouldn't be said, is it?
No. He's in the movie business, but he's a powerful dude. And I heard his name mentioned outside of context of movies in a conversation about other shit, and that's why I'm not telling the story.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, look, man, I got a million stories about being down there. All I can do is tell you this: it's a machine. It's a grinding machine, and nobody makes it unless somebody fucking says so.
Well, the music business is kind of the
You
same way.
got to polish the right knobs over there, and that's the bottom line. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're, Marlon Brando and all those dudes. They just fucking didn't just get discovered somehow. Like it was fucking Marlon Brando. He was the actor. Where they just found the dude somewhere. Like he was he was working at that gas station
Yeah.
in Laurel Canyon. Working at the gas station over there.
Yeah, Laurel Canyon, right?
Remember when you used to go to... Listen, people don't fucking realize you used to go to the gas station and a guy used to come out smiling with big teeth, in a uniform. And he'd come up and clean your fucking windows before you put the gas in, check your tires, fucking check your oil. You know what I mean? While you're filling up at 30 cents a gallon.
Yeah. Back
You're
in
just
the day.
sitting there in your big fucking car. It's got like a 30-gallon tank. It's fucking go, and the guy's checking your oil. He's doing all the shit you got to pay like $40 for now.
Oh, and they don't even do that. Like, well, actually, there's one gas station I do stop at where the guy will occasionally clean your window.
Check this out. In
Checking
Oregon,
the oil and stuff.
it's against the law for you to pump your own gas.
Oh, in New Jersey too.
Why?
Believe it or not.
Why is it against the law? Because you're going to spill some? It's an environmental hazard?
No, it's got something to do with protecting jobs or some nonsense. Like if you pump your own gas, then the gas station attendant doesn't have a job.
Man, I swear, what I want to do right now is I want to dig up some of these clips. Because as usual, we show up on Saturday, it's chilluminatti. We come completely unprepared for doing anything.
Well, the gas stations I go to in New Jersey when I'm at work and I'm filling up those cars, they generally just let me fill them up. They don't want to touch them.
I gotta test the waters. I'm gonna find a clip and see if I can play it. You know what I mean? Hold on a minute. How about this? I'll play some music while I find the clip. That would be, more appropriate than us just sitting here saying nothing, talking about it.
Well, it's the Saturday night chill out, man.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So why not just throw on some music and chill? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's just I'm just saying all this while I scroll looking for the particular song I want to play. By the choices I've been given by the algorithm. And hey, the algorithm has changed. People don't find us anymore.
Yeah, I
We've
see.
fallen off, dude.
Well, it's not us; it's everybody.
I know. That takes the
YouTube
power
is
out of it.
making improvements. They did that to us once before, where they made improvements and we tanked for like a couple weeks.
I
It
don't
was a
like the
couple of years ago.
improvements. All right. Here's In City Dreams.
In city dreams, down in the dirt and candy wrapper, there's pretty ladies on parade with flashing eyes. They come on smiling. In city dreams, when neon lights commence to shining, the streetwise kids could steal your soul and sell it to you on the corner. In city dreams, in city dreams, in city dreams, in city dreams,
Oh, yeah. There he goes. Robin Trower. Alright, I found a chunk from the candidate. Hold on. Alright, listen. I found a chunk from the candidate. I'm gonna try to run this chunk. This is a test chunk. I'm gonna put it.
Chunk.
I'm gonna test chunk. I'm throwing it in the pipe. I'm gonna see who salutes it, and maybe we'll get away with it. But here's the thing: I'm gonna actually throw this on the screen, so you can take a look at the sideburns that homeboy is sporting. Because I'm gonna just say, he's not fucking around with these sideburns. Just like what's his nuts with that shag earlier. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Why did he have a shag, dude? I don't understand it. It makes no sense.
Cool in the 70s.
I think it was in the 80s he threw the shag. I don't know.
Or maybe.
Who the fuck knows? I don't know. But check out the sideburns on Robert Redford right here. Okay, here he comes. The candidate. I wouldn't be surprised if Gavin Newsom goes back to this movie and tries to get himself a fucking campaign. Because he was going to be the next president.
Gavin Gruesome.
Yeah. He's going to bring in the 2030 New World Order, bro. He's Nancy Pelosi's nephew, bro.
Yeah, it's very possible.
All right, here. If you want to get elected, steal this campaign.
Today, at 10 o'clock, I filed the papers to enter my name in the Democratic primary as a candidate for the United States Senate. Any questions?
Community Legal Service.
Why are you doing this? Because I don't think the incumbent is really in touch with how people live or what they need. That's what I tried to do as a lawyer, and that's what I hope to go on doing as a candidate.
How do you feel about welfare?
We subsidize trains, we subsidize planes. Why not subsidize people?
What about busing?
What about it?
What's your stand on it?
I'm for it.
That's a first. What would you do about property taxes?
I don't know.
Jesus. Well, this is a platform.
I'm sorry, what do you mean platform?
Bill, would you mind moving over there with your office staff?
No. Sorry, any other questions?
Why won't you move over there with your staff?
They're not responsible for me.
Damn. I was so into that I forgot we were doing a show. I'm serious. I sat there and I was mesmerized by it. Weren't you mesmerized by that performance, dude? That was 1 minute and 18 seconds of that guy's life that he put down right there. That was real. Dude, you could have, if that was real, he would have got elected. He would have been president of the United States. He'd have been the next JFK. It's the Saturday night chilluminatti. Hey Rio, we ain't singing for Pepsi. We ain't singing for Coke.
Ain't singing for Pepsi. Ain't singing for Coke. I don't sing for nobody. Makes me look like a joke. This note's for you. Ain't singing for Miller. Don't sing for Bud. I won't sing for politicians. Ain't singing for Spuds. This note's for you.
All right then.
So now he says he ain't singing for Bud, and then he says he ain't singing for Spuds. Isn't that the same thing?
That's Bud Light. Spuds was Bud Light, I think.
Still Bud.
Why? Zer. What's up? Remember that shit?
Uh-huh.
What's up? That's how easy you can get people to go, what's up? Just fucking play that commercial every fucking 7 minutes or whatever. Yeah, I'll play Letting Go. That's a great song. And it is kind of close to it.
It is,
All right, listen. Where were we?
Fall.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about Robert Redford. But see, what a trip, though, right? Redford ended up being in that movie. And that's probably why Sherry Lansing was even there in the first place. She was over there going, hey, Robert, we do this movie, blah, blah, blah. Woody Harrelson, so on and so forth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's getting close to the top of the hour, dude.
Is it really?
It is. Where are we on TalkStream Live? Have you looked?
I know, I have not.
Oh. I guess I'll have to do it myself. Hold on there. It's Ground Zero Plus. It's Saturday Night chilluminatti. I'm checking our status on TalkStream Live. It's probably going to be somewhere in the third page. 1 page. 2 page. 3 page. Yeah. We're at the top of the third page. So that means we're number 13, man. 13.
That's okay.
Why is 13 bad? 13 the bad luck number. Why is that?
It had something to do with somebody being beheaded many years ago.
Yeah, but that was on the 13th. Friday the 13th, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what makes it bad if you're that guy.
Well, anybody who dies on the 13th, I guess 13 is a bad number, right?
Well, did you know M is the 13th letter in the alphabet?
Yeah, and if you look at the McDonald's logo on its side, it's a 13.
It's a 13.
And it's an M.
Let me just tell you this, man. It's a never. Are we going to tell stories or what? Why don't you, on the break, why don't you just go get us a fucking phone number? It takes less than 5 minutes to sign up for a phone number.
No, there's this whole thing I have to go through with Teams.
Just go to Zoom and do it. Just go to Zoom and cancel it then. After. That's the only way we can take stories from afar. Otherwise, it's...
Actually, I wonder if the Skype number actually still works, if it'll dial into Teams.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let me try calling it and see what happens.
All right, we'll do that on the break in 7 minutes when we get to the top of the hour. Guess what? We're battling Bill over on Rev Radio. He's a couple of notches behind us. The dreamer, Bill, he's on right now. I used to check in with Bill on Saturday nights before the chilluminatti, and I just laying around listening to the radio. I'd listen over to Bill sometimes. Not Bill Gates. No. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, I know what this is. Okay. Yeah, so when we come back, I don't mind staying where we are. This is the shit we don't talk about. We should be talking about. Like I said, he fucking died. You didn't even know he was dead. And look at his career. And like to him, he went through that whole career, man. Do you know what I mean? He went through it, man. He sat in trailers, dude. He was fucking working 16 hours a day. He was grinding it out, dude. Fucking just, man, I don't think people realize what it takes to be a great actor. Because you could be a great writer. Okay? You could write that shit. Okay? But an actor has to fucking read that shit and then emote it and make it real. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. And it's not easy to do. So that's why guys like this, believe me, fuck. Have you ever, have you ever been involved in the making of a movie? Just one movie. You don't even have to be in the movie. Just the making of it. You stayed there from beginning to end. You were there no more. Because what it used to take, fuck, man, you don't even need to do any of that anymore.
No, they just hire Tilly now.
That's what I'm saying. This shit is AI generated. But there used to be shitloads of people. There was people that used to make noise. Foley artists. Some guys tap dancing. They go and tap dance on the floor and record that shit. You know what I mean? And there's all the second unit shit. It's like Starsky and Hutch. They jump in their car. And then that's first unit. Because you got the principals are in there. Starsky and Hutch. They're fucking sitting there. Right? Then they break down and second unit comes in and they film the car from behind with the wheels spinning and the rocks flying up. See?
Right.
And then there's all this other shit going on. The lighting guys. If you're a dick, if you're an asshole, like what's his nuts? What's the guy? Baldwin. If you're a guy like that, and you piss off the crew, okay? They're lighting you, dude. They'll make you look like shit. Lighting is everything in how you look on screen and in the movies and on film. Lighting. And if your lighting crew fucks you, man, you look ugly. You can't fix that shit with makeup. You know what I mean? They can make you look old just by beaming it down on your fucking skull, With the shadows. That's what they do. They do it in music, too. With the gels.
Yeah.
All right, listen. It's the top of the hour, or close enough. You know what I mean? It's the chilluminatti. We show up unprepared, and anything goes And tonight, it seems like there's going to be stories to be told. Rock and Rio is going to try to obtain a phone number.
Well, believe it or not, the phone number still works.
But where does it ring? Because I didn't hear.
Well, it rings into Teams, but I can't merge the call. But maybe I could hook up a wire to put it into the soundboard for my one.
Now you're talking like the Rock and Rio that everybody respects and loves.
I know.
You're going
I know.
an extra mile to
I
run a
open
cable.
If I open it on the second computer, you could call in. We can hear you, but I don't know if you could hear us. That's the only thing. But I might be able
Why
to.
don't you forward it to your cell phone?
Because I still have a iPhone 6, and
This is the Tech Night Owl with
Teams
Rio and
requires a newer version of iOS than I have.
All right, well, this is the Tech Night Owl with Rio and Jimmy. I ain't singing for Pepsi. I ain't singing for Coke. Oh yeah, hour number 2, the chilluminatti. We just moved up into the top 10 on TalkStream Live. Mine's Jimmy. Rock and Rio's over there in the smoke. Weekends were made for Michelob.
Yeah, you got satin shoes. Yeah, you got nasty boots. Y'all got cocaine eyes. Yeah, you got sleepy job now. Can't hear me nothing on the window. Can't hear me nothing on your door.
Hey, it's the chilluminatti on Ground Zero Plus. Somehow you found it. Shh. Don't tell nobody. I am your master of ceremonies. Mine's Jimmy. looking Italian dude over there. Let's rock a reel. Here's Steppenwolf.
You know I smoked a lot of grass. Oh Lord, I popped a lot of pills. But I've never touched nothing that my spirit could kill. You know I've seen a lot of people walking around with tombstones in their eyes. But the pusher don't care if you live or if you die.
God damn, the pusher man. Rock a reel. I can't help it. I can't help it, man. God damn. That was an intense jam, wasn't it? Back in the day. If you got a shag, you only got it for one reason. You wanted to be robbed.
Now let's take two. Let's take two. Alright, let's get serious now.
Okay, get serious now.
Well, I've been down so goddamn long that it looks like up to me. I've been down so very damn long that it looks like up to me. Come along and set me free.
Damn, dude, I could go all night. Motherfucker.
Warden, won't you break your lock and key?
Alright, there's 7 minutes or more of bliss. You don't have to think. You just have to
Come on and let me be.
Tell you, man, left to my own devices, I threw keg parties. And then I played music like this. Damn. You used to make keg parties when you were young? No? Rock and Rio's obtaining phone number. Meanwhile, Jimmy's over here playing music. Next to you, I'm asking you questions.
Seems to be working, Jimmy.
Are you calling now?
I'm called. Well, I've called myself.
All right, let's take a test call before we light the fire, because we're gonna go campfire style. You know what? Let's go campfire talking stick.
Because I have scrounged the appropriate connectors and made the proper connections.
Now, see, my time was not wasted, and everyone had a good time listening to it while we were moving forward in the world. And that's what you got to do, even if it's a little at a time. You know?
So if you want to try to call in, 718-618-9905.
Now, the thing is you have keggers, but you don't drink. That's the thing. You don't drink. And you got a bunch of buddies that don't drink, and they're also helping you do the parties. You know? And then you have, you play music like this. You got live bands, Rock and Rio. What the fuck? That's how you used to make money back in the day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You used to be able to just make money. Right?
Right.
All right. Well, you can't do that anymore because nobody goes anywhere. Nobody drinks and open, in the bar or whatever. Nobody gets drunk. Everyone's afraid to let themselves go because what happens? The low-flying pterodactyls fucking swoop in and drag your ass out to the back of the car and make you bend over and prove you're not drunk, I don't know. Bend over seems to be peering everywhere.
Bend over should call us.
Bend over and won't call. I tried to get Bend over, Mr. Smartass, to call because I thought he'd be funny, but he won't call because he doesn't have the cojones.
Well, someone call in so we can test this.
Yeah, someone call in.
Temporary system here.
Fucking Finger Man had the number ready to go, man. 718-618-9905 is the number to call, right?
That's right.
And there you go. Fucking call that number. Look at, I still remember it. It still pours out of me like it flows out. 718-618-9905 is the number to call.
See, now if this works, I'd actually keep that number because that's been our number.
Man, that was our number. When we lost our number...
It expires in a month.
When we lost our number, it sucked away old Jimmy's soul, man. I like our number. I like our intro. Where's our intro? I haven't heard our intro on a Friday night in fucking 6 months since Skype ended. Did you send me the intro?
I did.
What's it called? Intro?
Microcosm intro.
Let me see. Hold on. I don't see it. I see they destroyed the world.
You did play it, actually. After
I know, but I don't see it. Send it to me again right now. Oh, it says other.
I'll have to dig it up again.
Oh, man, come on. You mean, how far could it be buried? It was just weeks ago.
Well, I'll have to
Here,
search.
I'll play this in the meantime.
Oh, Tommy.
No more shines, Billy.
What?
I said no more shines. Maybe you didn't hear about it. You've been away a long time. They didn't go up there and tell you. I don't shine shoes anymore.
Relax, will you? For crying out, what's got into you? I'm breaking your balls a little bit, that's all. I'm only kidding with you.
Sometimes you don't sound like you're kidding. There's a lot of people around.
I'm only kidding with you. We're having a party. I just came home. I haven't seen you in a long time, and I'm breaking your balls, and you're right away you get fresh. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry, too. It's okay. No problem.
Okay, salute. Now go home and get your shine box.
What?
Go get your shot. Hey, Billy, man, they didn't tell you. Maybe they didn't come up there to tell you, but I don't shine shoes. Look I'll tell you what, I'll make an admission right now. I'll admit something on the air right now. Personal. Why the fuck is there only 30 frames per second on this thing?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's a mystery to me. Maybe this shit is too big. I don't know. I come unprepared on a Saturday night. Did you find it?
No, not yet.
Oh, how about this?
As the 21st century began, human evolution was at a turning point.
Now, I know that was clipping. That was loud, man.
I can't believe nobody wants to call and talk to us.
No one's calling?
No one's calling.
Oh, shit.
It's very disappointing.
Well, it's probably, how do you know it's not working, dude? That's the thing.
Well, because I already called it and checked it. So I can call it from my cell phone and it works.
Well, it's impossible for me to call it.
I can hear us and I can... Yeah.
It's impossible for me to call it from here on this computer.
Well, no, not even on the computer. Just use your cell phone. I mean, yeah.
Oh, I could do that.
Well, that's how anybody else would call it.
I don't know. I've been down so goddamn long. It seems like up to me, dude.
I'm surprised Hijacker like chomping at the bit.
Hijacker.
Yeah, he's tried busting in a few times. So.
I don't know, dude.
Oh, we do have a caller.
Oh, we do.
Let's see if this works.
It might be Finger Man.
Hello.
Is this gonna work?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
I sure hope it does.
It does.
Is it working?
It is working.
This is Fingerman. I'm just doing a radio check for you guys.
Right on, Finger
You
Man.
did not go through on my main Verizon line. I had to go pick up my second line. I'm getting ready to take a third line or a second line over to T-Mobile because I'm having some blockage that shouldn't be there on Verizon.
Huh. All right. Well, at least we
And that's
know.
on my end.
I can hear you. You can hear. Now, let me ask you this question, Finger Man. Stand by. Stand by. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 moment, please. Please stand by. Did you find that, Rio?
Standing by.
Look at.
I have not found it.
It's like being a cook on this show. It's like I got eggs going on over here. I got mushrooms going on over there. I got to watch the thing or whatever. I'm looking at the timer. My egg timer's over there. You know what I mean? Rio, oh, did you find it yet? You know, Finger Man. He's calling in. I mean,
is our volume good to you, Fingerman?
not right now. That's what I want to know. Finger Man, don't move. Don't make any sudden movements. Could you hear this music? Finger Man, do you hear this music?
Heard the music, yes. But I didn't hear somebody else in the background. I think that was Rio.
Rio, say something. Hold on, say something.
So you don't hear me? Do you hear me? Uh-huh.
He does not hear you.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
No, we hear you, but you don't hear Rio.
I do not hear Rio right now.
All right.
Oh, I know why he doesn't hear me.
All right. He'll fix it. Meantime, let me see here.
You want me to hang on or call back?
Do you hear me now?
I hear you now.
See?
All right. See, now we're fucking.
Loud and clear.
Now we are cooking.
Pull that bug out of the system.
Dude, we are cooking with gas now.
Well, I'm using an auxiliary out, so I had to turn the volume up on the auxiliary.
I know. You're over there telling me I'm clipping, but you're over there like rubbing two sticks together when you got all the shit. Why don't you just do this in the first
Details.
Rockin' Rio is the tech badass. I'm telling you right now. He can do anything. He's over there with the fucking buses at the football games. He's tuning in, cell networks.
Working that soundboard.
Is there anything that fucking Rockin' Rio, is there anything you can't do?
Probably.
That's why people always dislike Rockin' Rio, because he knows how to do everything. He's good at everything. When you're good at everything...
I'm building my own circuit. Oh, sorry to interrupt, but Rio would be impressed. I'm building my own circuit boards for my bikes to add taillights and stuff like that.
Oh,
things that I need on there. And actually rent to a 12-volt bus because it's cheaper for me to go with automotive stuff than it is 48-volt stuff.
Badass.
Or 72, whatever you got on a bike.
You could just use a little buck converter circuit to cut it down if you
Exactly. In fact, I got a little AC converter circuit that I had to take the regulator I took out. I took out a 12 volt, put in a 15 because 13.2 stuff works better with a 15 volt regulator.
I'm telling you right now, I tried to tell Rio, if he wanted to become famous, he should fucking do a car call-in show. And then I said, listen, dude, let's just do it, man. Like, Sunday afternoon with, Rio's fucking garage or whatever. Just play some garage bands and shit, and you just call in and say, Rio, I got a 57 Chevy, man. I just left fucking windshield wiper motor won't work. What should I do, man? It's driving me nuts.
Have you ever heard of Uncle Tony's Garage?
No.
He's on YouTube. He's worth looking up.
Why would I look him up when I know Rock and Reel personally? I don't know who Tony is, but I know Rock and Reel, and he's solid as a motherfucking rock.
Tony, send it over here.
Okay, well, send it to Rio then. I got his number here.
Can you hear this? This is one of my favorite songs.
Play some Sammy or something I recognize.
This is one of my favorite songs from Chroma Key off the You Go Now LP.
Saw at a red light, headlights flashing like shooting stars. In the fast lane, like an aeroplane. Never saw a tail light. Windshield cracked like an insane. Was a long flight, but I'm alright now. I can tell you're falling. It's nice to know. I can tell you're falling. It's nice to know.
These guys are fucking great, man. Seriously.
I'm only getting the vocals on that because of the telephone quality. If I was on Into the Microcosm or YouTube, either one would be better. So I'm going to let you go, I guess.
All right, hey,
finger working?
Yeah, sounds good.
Working.
Yeah.
All right, peace and blessings, everybody. Keep your eyes out, heads on a swivel, and don't forget about the unconscious world of dreams.
Don't forget about
there too.
I know, the unconscious creators praying at the altar of Alex Jones. And now.
Peace and blessings.
Hey, thanks for the call, man.
Thanks for the call, brother. It's good to have you here. Good to see you. We appreciate you. There he goes, Finger Man. He's been around a long time. He's been around a long time. Hasn't he, Rock and Reel?
Yeah, it's actually.
Anyways, Chroma Key. And then they were also OSI. And then they were
now anybody who wants to call in, they can use the classic 718-618-9925 number.
Exactly. That is absolutely crazy. It's like something happened. We snapped back in time.
The only limitation I see with this is only one caller at a time.
Are you reading the chat?
I am.
You should be reading it over there. I think there's messages coming out to you.
I see that.
So see, people, I told you, dude. I told you. I said, look, Rock and Reel, you should do a fucking, call-in show. Because listen, call-in shows, man, when the lines are jammed and packed, when you got a call-in show and the lines are jammed and packed all the time, you're making money, dude. Because that's where people, that's what radio stations want to have that. Because they want to have a bunch of people interested, sticking it around, listening to the calls. And in the meantime, while they're listening to the ads every, 15 minutes or whatever. And Paulie should do a cooking show. Because he's a chef. And he grows weed. So he could, do cannabis recipes or whatever. Who the fuck knows? Who cares? Point is, We started a network, and there it is, over there. You know what I mean? Still there after all these years. You can find it. We're always on there. And you can find Independent Broadcast Network on TalkStream Live, but we're always like halfway down in the pages somewhere. Page 10 or something. But I mean, it's just running reruns of this show and other shows. I think. I don't know what you got going on over there.
It's mostly us now because
there's nothing wrong with that.
Our sister station has just vanished.
Huh. Yeah, well, things happen. Who knows? But I'm just saying, I'm sure Ground Zero Plus, they would love a Saturday or Sunday afternoon car call-in show, dude. No question. And plus you're Rock and Rio on top of it. So, beyond even the car part, you have the whole Rock and Rio going on. So even without the cars. And you can just add that to the cars, and what the fuck do you got, man? You got a hit. That's what I'm saying. I'm Jimmy. I know radio. Don't fuck with me. I know. Listen, I've been listening to radio ever since I was born. Even before that. I wasn't even born yet, and I was listening to radio because my mom was listening to it. And I could hear it when I was in there. When it comes to radio, old Jimmy, I was a listener way before I was on the air. And then I was an antagonizer where I would call political shows and call in. I'd be a caller. I called Alex Jones several times. Matter of fact, I even called him when he used to say, look at Chris is saying, yeah, car call-in show. Look at. No shit.
Well, if you've got your car calling questions, you can call right now.
No, not right now. We're in the middle of something. You got to establish a whole Rock and Rio brand over there with a call-in show. I'll come and be your sidekick.
Hey, there you go.
I'll just hang in the background and add color here and there.
So you'll be like Beetlejuice?
Kinda. I'll be your Beetlejuice, but
all right.
But my head's not that big, so you don't have to worry about me rolling around in limos, wearing suits.
Well, you're a little too tall for that job.
Listen.
I have found the file you're looking for and
okay.
re-given it to
Have you passed it to me?
I have passed it to you a second time.
No. All right, listen.
It will taunt you a second time.
All right, listen. But before we go there, here's a live performance from 1972, dude. Traffic. The low spark of high-heeled boys. Hold on, let me stop it dead in its tracks right there. This is the moment that is captured in time forever and ever. Do you realize it? I mean, when they were doing it in the moment, when they're playing this song in this day, at this time, this stage, this moment happened. And it never happened again just like it. It was never just like this. And that's the thing, man, these moments, especially captured on film, frozen in time, how you looked at a certain time, like we're talking about Robert Plant with that shag. Real, remember that shag? Just a couple hours ago, hour and a half ago?
Mm-hmm.
The shag. Well, listen, here is this moment in time, brought to you right here, right now, with the chilluminatti.
it all. And you just can't escape from the sound. Don't worry, it's alright, it'll happen to you. We were children playing with toys. And nothing like the real anymore. What the love like how we
There it goes. Alright, traffic. There they go. Now let me see if I can dig this up. Let me see here. Where is it? There it is. Alright, hold on. Let me expando. Hold on a second. I don't know what's going on now. Now it's trying to sell me Apple Music. Hang on a second. What's going on with this?
CPR street gang, go to the almighty. Standing by, over. Go to the almighty. Standing by, over.
Right now, it's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, clocks run out. Time's up.
Wind is blowing cold and dark.
right now, it's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, clocks run out.
On the road and no way out.
Sorry about that. It opened, when I clicked on it, it opened up in some kind of cloud window. But I couldn't find it to turn it off. I was trying to turn it off, but I couldn't. I'm saying it over and over again, please, please God, let me turn it off. I just want to turn it off. But I couldn't. And that happens, you know. A long time ago, when I was, I can't believe what I just heard on that also, because I didn't realize that on the original intro, that underneath it, they were still the talking from the movie Apocalypse Now going on. The radio chatter is under there, which I didn't realize. I didn't remember doing it. Damn. That was a long time ago, Rio, wasn't it? Are you even there? Oh, you know what? Maybe something happened to... Rio, are you still there? Something might have happened to the call when I clicked on that link. Hold on a minute. I don't even see it up here anymore. Oh, man, I'm in a morass. I gotta fight my way out somehow. I gotta hack my way out. It's saying Rio's calling me, but I can't hear it. Just nod if you can hear me. No, alright, listen. I'll get this figured out in a second. Here, in the meantime, this is how quick things can go out of control. Here's Robert Plant with a perm. He lost the shag. Now he's got a perm and he's out in the desert, Palm Springs.
Kiss of fire, a loaded invitation inside her smile. She takes me down and down and down and down. comes kind of hard when I hear your voice on the radio, taking me back down the road that leads back to you. Oh, 29 bar, I feel the heat of your desert heart, taking me back down the road.
Rio's calling me, but it's not showing up on this Teams. It's showing up on my iPad.
Strange infatuation, why cold touch? What must I do? The heat and the dust increase my desolation. In God we've tried, always for you and you and you and you.
Alright. When Rio sent me that file, I clicked on it. Instead of it downloading, it opened up a page with some cloud thing. There you go. So when I clicked on that file you sent me, it opened up a window and some cloud thing, and it was playing in a cloud somewhere. But I mean, it was out of Teams somehow. So when I closed that window, it killed the call, and then I couldn't hear you calling me back. It shut off. It shut off.
Well, I heard it. The music started playing and it fuzzed out and went like all crazy.
It shut off Teams and I had to reboot it. So and now that hissing sound is back.
Well, you're also very loud again.
Yeah, I didn't change anything. So I'm not sure. At this point, it's Saturday night. It's the chilluminatti. And I don't know. Who the hell knows? That's the only thing you could say these days. Who the hell knows? Alright, listen. So the phone line is open. 718-618-9905 is the number to call. You can call on in. I'll turn myself down somehow. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You sound a little clearer.
Alright, well listen. It's story night. Alright, so now what? We got the phones are open. You gonna call in and tell us a story? No? Does that mean we gotta tell stories? I don't know what it means. We're gonna find
somebody
out.
should call in and tell us a story.
Yeah. See, our phones aren't jammed. See, no one wants to call in show where the phones aren't jammed, dude. That's why you gotta take your skill and sit on your ass and tell other people how to do what you know how to do, and you don't have to do shit. You just sit there. That's how you get paid. Doesn't that sound good? You just sit there and people call you up and they go, Rock and Rio, what should I do? And you go, well, Bob, it's like this and like that, and you need one of these, and you got to get yourself one of those, and then you got to go over there and do this and that, and before you know it, Bob, it'll be just like brand fucking new, you know? And you're just sitting there, and then the guy goes, does it, and he's happy. His whatever it was is all fixed, and now he can move on to the next project, you know, because he realized in the doing of that, you clued him into something special, and now he's going to go do that. Rock and Rio. See, that's how you could spread the magic of the Rock and Rio call-in show.
We have a call-in.
Oh, we do? Okay, good. So I don't have to sit here taking up time, taking up space.
Hello, caller.
Caller. Can you see the caller?
Hey, what's guys?
Can you see?
Hey, it's Eric from Massachusetts.
Hey, what's going on from Michigan?
Massachusetts, but anyway.
Yeah, so what's happening? What's going on in Massachusetts?
Well, we had a lot of skylines over this way, man. Lots of chemtrails. But today and yesterday were nuts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were getting us over here heavy too.
Right.
I think it's because there is a solar flare that was coming, and actually there's going to be another one in a couple days, right in time for the full moon.
So setting up.
Rock and Rio, you sound like an astrologer.
That's astronomer, not astrologer.
No, I'm saying astrologer.
Oh.
Have you crossed over? Are you
No,
looking
I have
looking
not
at your
crossed.
horoscope in the Sunday paper now?
No, I do not.
Oh, come on, man. You never
No.
sneak a lick?
No, I don't. Yeah, but they have been chemtrailing quite heavily on this side of the world lately.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is Eric from Springfield, man. Where you said you bought your car near Springfield, Mass. That's where I'm at, anyway.
Yep. Yeah, I was over there at Belize.
Oh, really? Belize? That's funny. I know the family.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're getting you guys up there too, huh?
Was a total dude. It was a total checkerboard. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was unbelievable yesterday when I was,
All right, what else besides that's going on now? Did that make you sedated, lackadaisical, and feel lethargic and stay in the house and do something? Or what'd you do today? Anything?
Just a lot of lack of energy. That's for sure. I don't know about you, Rio, but
Rio, were you kicking back all day in the 33-degree position, leaning back?
You know what? Actually, yeah.
I wonder. So we should take calls on all the people that have been whacked out by whatever's going on, just knocked out, like you're tired. No matter what you do.
Yeah.
Remember a long time ago we started talking about this coughing up of this plastic-like liquid that wasn't phlegm, and it was like glue. If it got on something, you couldn't get it off. It was like gel or something. And then all of a sudden people started going, yeah, and started, chiming in. It was coming in from all over the world. People were saying, yeah.
I wonder if we're being experimented on.
You wonder.
Yeah. It's it's a little sus.
Wonder why.
Well, supposedly, they're trying to dissipate the solar radiation, but big flare coming on the 8th and 9th.
I don't know, man.
Couple days.
We're
going to get whacked in a couple days, man.
I put that out there years ago. I said, everybody thinks it's bad and everything, because there's one way of looking at it. Like everyone thinks the chemtrailing and all this is negative, but maybe what they're really secretly doing is just doing that because these aluminum particles are reflecting sunlight and solar radiation back out.
Well,
and really, they were protecting you the whole time, but you thought they were trying to kill you.
Well, I think that's the excuse they use, but the stuff that the lithium that they're spraying is obviously to keep us sedated.
Yeah, well, all I know is
because you would use silver nitrate if you were not trying to, if you were just trying to reflect the sun or cause rain.
I know. It doesn't really matter. But what matters is one of these buttons got pushed over here, and that's why everything is all messed up over here.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever see that's how the Matrix supposedly started? Like in the lore of the Matrix, was that human beings try to beat the machines by cutting off the sun?
Oh, because they were all solar powered? That was the...
Yeah, that's literally the Matrix lore. It said the whole world got together and the U.S. led like Operation Blackout, and then the machines are like, how do we power ourselves? Oh, humans are batteries. Like, that's how that starts.
I don't remember that detail specifically, but it makes complete sense. Yeah.
I don't know, like Japanese thing that was like before the Matrix, how it became that way. Like it was sanctioned by the Wachowski brothers or whatever, but it was like in 2004, I think, right after, like when the second movie came out. It was an animated thing.
Interesting. Well, I mean, it makes logical sense that would be the way to go, right? I mean, the AI is smart enough now to figure that out. maybe that, then we're being obviously pushed into solar. So that's because the current power grid situation is not going to be able to handle it for much longer.
Yep.
We're either going to have to really start adding solar or go back to, nuclear.
Do you remember the Northeast blackout of 03?
I do.
Yeah. I think it was some tree or vine fell on something in Ohio, and then the Northeast shut off for hours.
Yeah. It was a thunderstorm in Ohio, took out the entire East Coast.
I remember they literally called off school the next day because I was still in high school.
All right. Now that I turned the lights on, I fixed it.
There you go.
Yeah. All right.
You definitely sound better now.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Was it one of the little buttons on the bottom?
PPL.
Yeah.
All right. Doesn't matter. But, so, do you know Joe Joseph?
Yeah.
No, not you. Caller, Massachusetts.
Oh.
Do you know Joe Joseph?
I don't think so.
He used to have a show called The Freedom Link. He moved to Massachusetts. I just thought I'd take a shot in the dark. A 1 in a million shot.
Oh.
He used to do Freaky Friday with Kev Baker.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah. Baker, but Massachusetts.
Yeah, this was just a random shot in the dark. But it would have been killer if you'd have went, yeah, I know Joe.
I wish I did. If you would have seen me, probably.
Just drinking with Joe last night. As a matter of fact, we just had a beer with him.
The main terrestrial radio thing we get is Howie Carr.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's big in with Trump down in Palm Beach. He lived in Boston. Now he's in his 70s and broadcast from Palm Beach where Rush was.
I wonder if he has a gold microphone, like Rush. Did you ever see that microphone?
I think he said he tried to buy it, but the wife wanted to keep it as a souvenir or something.
Yeah, it was a souvenir. Yeah. It's 4,000. What's gold? 4,000 an ounce?
Oh, yeah.
Is it
5, I think?
Yeah, it almost.
Yeah, it's up to
Yeah, it almost hit 4,000, I think. Or did it hit? Did it hit 4,000? And I didn't hear. The market's closed till 2 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. So,
I think it's at 3.5.
Yeah. It's not quite. It's not there, but it looks like it's going.
We'll go there.
I saw some other thing.
Yep.
We didn't talk about it last night, but I saw this other thing where China is revaluing gold, and I didn't look into it, but if you guys are hanging around looking into shit, maybe take a look at see what they're doing over there. Because
from the little bit I saw on it was that they were going to maybe try to use it because their currency is so manipulatable and stuff. So it's so they keep messing with their currency valuations that to maybe beat the dollar, they'd value it on gold and then become the new standard. That was a little bit I read about it.
Well, there you go. Now you don't have to look into it. But I'll tell you what, gold is a solid investment. It always has been. When I discovered a long time ago, this was years and years ago, I discovered Bill Cooper, but he was already dead.
Yeah.
And they used to have this website called Hour of the Time, H.O.T.T. And you could go there, and they had every fucking MP3 of every single Bill Cooper show ever done that they had. It was recorded. And I listened to every single one of those motherfuckers. And I listened to the Babylon series many times.
Mm-hmm.
But the point is what I discovered back then, and this was like a clarifying moment for me, was they were broadcasting this shit over the air on shortwave radio, and there were advertisers on there. You know what they were advertising back then? Gold and storable food and shit. I was sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, shit, man, this has been going on for years. This gold and storable food thing. It's been going on for years and years. And back then, I think gold was $60 an ounce when they were telling people to buy gold, and they had guys on there selling gold. You know what I mean? But to me, it was interesting just in the sense that, it's been going on. This whole industry has been going on for a long time. But Bill Cooper is a great broadcaster, So.
Oh yeah, I wish I could have listened to him or maybe even met him.
You know, it's really interesting. We don't have a bunch of time. We're telling stories tonight. We'll ask you for a story in a minute. But just this thing is that there's this whole thing that developed because Alex Jones came after Bill Cooper, and Bill Cooper was on the Alex Jones show. And I heard the recording of the show. Okay, and so this whole controversy developed because Alex Jones started saying Bill Cooper was a drunk, and he came on there and he was swearing and he's this and that, which none of it was true. And even in the interview, I think Bill Cooper even said, I'll probably die in a hail of bullets on my front porch on that show. So anyway, what happened was Bill Cooper heard that Alex Jones was saying that shit about him. And then he started fucking going after Alex Jones, saying shit on his show about Alex Jones and started going after him. You know, it was an interesting little battle. You can find those recordings, you know, what he said about Alex. It was funny. Some of that shit. That's all I can say is see if you can find some of those old Bill Cooper going after Alex Jones videos on YouTube. People put them up there.
Yeah, I think I've listened to one on YouTube, yeah, where he's ripping up Alex, yeah.
Yeah, he does it a bunch of times. But I mean, what really pissed him off was the year 2000 Y2K, Putin the Butcher shooting missiles at America thing, where he scared people so bad they fucking maxed out their credit cards, filled up their tanks, and left. Fucking never came back. Like people, like literally he scared people so bad that fucking people literally uprooted and shit, bugged out. So Bill Cooper got pissed about that, and then proceeded to go after him a bunch of times. I mean, I wonder how many people even remember this shit. I'm the storyteller from the past of the alternative media. My name's Jimmy. It's the chilluminatti. All right, listen. It's story night, and you're our only caller. Do you have a story? Do you have any paranormal experiences? Have you had any spiritual awakenings?
No, not like paranormal. Got a funny celebrity story.
All right, let us have it.
All right, now, I don't even know if this person counts as a celebrity, but you remember Carly Rae Jepsen, that stupid "Call Me Maybe" song?
Vaguely.
No.
Yeah, it was a one-hit wonder for 10 weeks, and then nobody heard of her again.
All right.
But anyway, some like teeny bopper song, pop music.
Yeah.
So there's a place called Six Flags New England over here. Used to be a small place called Riverside, but now it's with the Six Flags. So she was performing there, and I do bodyguard and bouncer work, bodyguard, VIP work. So I got sent in a town. We appreciate this, Rio. I got sent in and then the old cop car that was a Crown Vic, like 2009, I think. And so I go there. Those are great cars.
Yeah,
by the way.
those are nice. Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah. Indestructible. But anyway, so I pull up, right, and I'm sitting there. I'm waiting at the hotel. And a couple of people come out, a couple more people come out. This girl comes out, and she's just standing there smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, she hasn't come out yet. So I walk inside. Hey, I'm here to pick up, Carly Rae Jepsen. Oh, she's outside waiting for you. I was like, what? I walk outside. I'm looking around. I'm like, can't be that girl with the cigarette. There's no way. That girl's hideous. So I walk over and I go, are you Carly Rae Jepsen by any chance? She goes, oh, yeah. Yeah. I was like, in my head, I almost said out loud, I'd be like, makeup sure works wonders because you don't look anything like I think you thought you looked like.
See, I don't even remember the song. But I mean,
this is stupid.
So the thing is like you didn't recognize because she was in a video. She had like a video or something.
Well, she had a music video and everything, but she was performing and did like one tour of her few songs around. Yeah. But
so you and
but I just couldn't.
Yeah, you missed her. Like she didn't look like she looked in the video.
No, yeah, she wasn't like big hat, big glass. She wasn't trying to hide or anything. It was just like the makeup that this girl put on to go on stage. She could walk out in public without makeup and no one would have mobbed her because she was like, compared to the makeup, she was like, she needed to look pretty.
It's like So it was.
Most celebrities, like, you don't recognize them without their makeup and doll up. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's
It's like
It's a
McDonald's.
very common thing.
It's like McDonald's. You go there and you look at the burger on the menu. When you open the bag and pull your hand in there, it don't look like that. You know?
No, it's a sad burger. That's what a sad burger is. Yeah.
I don't know. I like the big, juicy 80% burger. 80% lean.
Yep.
I don't like that no fat burger. Might as well be
No, you gotta have.
Yeah, you might as well be eating a veggie burger. You eat veggie burgers, don't you, Rio?
No.
You know, I
know you
use my mom's as patties for my real burger. I'd take 2 of her veggie burgers and use them as bread for my real burger, and it freaked my mom out.
Now that's.
She's like, stop doing that.
You're thinking now. Now that's thinking.
Well, yeah, you get your meat and vegetables in one shot, right?
Exactly.
It tasted good. Yeah, I'm a meathead, workout guy. I was like, well, they taste good. I'll just have this the bun for my real burger.
There you go.
But see, there's 2 different kinds of veggie burgers. There's an actual veggie burger, and then there's that Beyond Meat garbage that they sell now. That's not
Don't
really
eat
even
that.
vegetables. That's like,
don't eat that stuff.
Don't eat that stuff, man. That stuff is so bad.
No.
Yeah.
I'm talking the Morning Star burgers they used to have in the early 2000s.
No, believe
But
me.
I got
actual veggie burgers.
I was
like carrots and broccoli.
I was a
I got a funny thing about the Beyond Meat burger though.
I was a vegetarian for a long time, and
Yep.
an uncomfortably long time. And no matter what, I was always still trying to find some way that I was eating those Morning Star sausages. I was trying to make trying to make meatloaf out of wheat bulgur and shit, And then there was this one time, just one day, I was living in Los Angeles. I was walking down 3rd Street Promenade, and there used to be this place called Johnny Rockets. It was a burger place.
Oh yeah, we got.
You got Johnny Rockets over there?
Yeah, we've got.
There's one down in Chino in Foxwoods.
Yeah, so I'm walking down there, man. I look in there, and there's a bunch of burgers on the grill. And I just went in there and ordered me a burger and a chocolate shake. And I got so high off that protein, I never looked back, Jack. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be a vegetarian, but that's just my choice. You can choose whatever you want for yourselves, whatever makes your boat float.
I got a funny quick the Impossible Burger. It's funny. It's really short. So when it first came out, remember Burger King had it? Like that was the first chain to have it to advertise.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm all excited, right? I'm a meathead. I walk in, I go, give me one of the Impossible Burgers. They're like, the lady goes, sure you want that? Like, you're a big dude. Like, I'm like, yeah, it must be like impossible, like so big I can't even fucking finish it. It's got to be like huge.
Yeah.
And she goes, it's not what you think it is. I was like, what? I was so let down when she told me it wasn't like a giant burger impossible to eat. Like I thought it was like a veggie. I was like, oh, damn it.
Jeez. Well, listen, we got a GTFO. We got a couple minutes left. We really appreciate your call. Give us a call anytime we're live on this phone number. Save it in your
absolutely.
Save it in your friends. Save it in your friends file. Right on. All right. Well, listen. Thanks for calling, brother. We appreciate you.
You got it. Glad you're able to take calls again. Have a good night, folks.
Right on. Take care.
All right, thanks, man.
All right. Hey, listen, man. I'm thinking we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out with a friend of Rockin' Rios.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we're going to go out with Carly Rae Jepsen.
No.
Don't do that, though.
I'm not going to do that. This is what I'm going to do.
Freedom, 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 freedom.
Know what I'm saying, Rio?
That's right.
All right.
Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. So long way.
How long were you working with Richie?
Probably 7 or 8 years.
freedom, 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 freedom. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Yeah, long, long, long way from my home. Yeah, yeah. Clap your hands, 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 yeah, clap your hands. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah.
Richie Havens.
Yeah. I miss Richie. He was a good dude, man. He really was.
I know. And you even
One of the nicest people you'll ever meet in the music world. Seriously. Like a big teddy bear, that guy. Loved everybody.
Oh man. One time when I was down in Los Angeles, it was the radio station KLOS. They had a call in for the remastered Woodstock to be played at the Grauman's Chinese Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And I called in and I won.
Oh, yeah?
And I went there. Yeah, I watched it. And I mean, I gotta say, man, I was moved by it. Like, literally emotionally moved by the whole thing. It's not that, I mean, it's not that the music or everything was the best as, you know, it could have been or whatever. It's just the whole idea that all these people came together in this one moment because they all wanted shit to be a different way, you know? And how it didn't
the whole experience of it, right? That's was kind of the thing.
Yeah, it was just, and the thing is, it, you know, didn't happen.
Don't tag Texas. Leave us alone. We're all glad you're here. I'm just like you. I'm glad to be here. And being an independent, free, sovereign Texan, I'm glad to be here. Thank you. So I want you to help me out on this one on the end. It'll self-explanatory at the end. Shackles, don't want no shackles on me. Don't want no shackles, don't want no shackles on me. I sit down with Big Brother. I don't like his RFIDs. I got the blues about my freedom. I got the blues about tyranny. I got the blues about my freedom. I got the blues about tyranny. I sit down with Big Brother and the national ID. I want a chip in my wallet, a chip in my car. And if I want to travel, it's nobody's business how far. Don't want no shackles. Don't want no shackles on me. I sit down with Big Brother, always trying to track and trace me. And you too.